Look at this fucking play. By fucking Black Burrow makes the best throw you can fucking make here. Look at Jerry Jeudy. Look at, you know you are, you fucking clown.
The Chicago Bears didn't merely defeat Cleveland, they tore them apart, with the 31-3 scoreline only hinting at how one-sided it truly was, as Chicago dictated the pace, the confidence, and the storyline from the opening snap, fueled by a composed showing from Caleb Williams and a defense that turned Sanders' afternoon into a sobering crash course in the harsh realities of the NFL.
Shakur can play, you know, for real. And everybody's got an opinion. In fact, we live in a world of opinionaires. You know, that's what I call them, opinionaires. They're all the shows are a bunch of guys, and a couple of what something should be when they haven't done it. Those who can do, those who can't talk about those who can. Those who have know what they're talking about. Those who haven't don't. Period. That's how I feel about it. Just because you can sit behind a desk and chit-chat doesn't mean you can do a damn thing.
Those are bars.
Serious.
You know, just...
Come get up here with me. Let's find out.
By the time the final whistle sounded, the Browns were left confronting a third consecutive defeat, a 3-11 record, and yet another unresolved quarterback debate that shows no sign of fading.
Into this discussion last night, we were talking about Shedeur Sanders, and he's a fan of Shedeur Sanders, and I said, you know, I could never understand how I missed that badly on a quarterback. I said I thought he was like a mid to late first round guy, maybe top of the second, and he dropped to the fifth round. But I was thinking about this. He's looked pretty good. I mean, Greg Cosell this week came on and said, yeah, it's early, but those are big time throws. So let's just say Shedeur Sanders does become a franchise quarterback. And through 3 starts with the weakest receiving room in the NFL, 32nd. Worst receiving room in the NFL, PFF, 32nd. Third worst offensive line, PFF. He's got nothing to work with. 5 touchdowns, 2 picks, 94 passer rating. Should also be noted that Shedeur Sanders did not get any work with the ones before he started. Right? It was Dylan Gabriel getting all of it because Dylan Gabriel...
From the opening possession, it was obvious the Bears arrived with a clear plan and Sanders was at the center of it, as Chicago's defense blended pressure with disguised coverages to make him hesitate just long enough for errors to surface, and while the rookie's final numbers, 18 completions on 35 attempts for 177 yards with no touchdowns and 3 interceptions, already look harsh, the moments those turnovers occurred made the damage far more severe.
Looks like it might be promising, they still have an issue with that. So it looks like what they're trying to do, based on some of the things that we've seen, some of the things that we've heard come out of that locker room or that organization in general, they still don't think the person that is at the helm right now is the answer. They don't.
Yeah, I mean, and I really hate to feel this way, but a part of me is like, yeah, we're gonna let him start the rest of the season. Oh, Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. If I'm Shedeur, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I already showed y'all what I can do. Put Dylan in there.
Nah, you know, matter of fact, nah, I want him to play against the Bears. I want him to play against the Bills. I want him to play against the Steelers because I want him to show that I'm a competent quarterback. And I can compete at the highest level as a rookie if given the right amount of time to prepare.
Right.
That's what I want him. I want him to have.
By the time the final whistle sounded, the Browns were left confronting a third consecutive defeat, a 3-11 record, and yet another unresolved quarterback debate that shows no sign of fading.
With this game at home in the frigid temps, RC?
No, I don't believe the Bears are going to run away, but this game just got a lot more difficult for Shedeur Sanders, right? This is going to be an assessment of whether or not they go into next year with Shedeur Sanders as the franchise quarterback, and those are not ideal climates to throw the football in. But let's think about who the Chicago Bears are. The Chicago Bears are a physical football team, a team that can run the ball. When you have Monangai and Swift, that does swing the advantage your way. The Cleveland Browns are giving up about 108 yards a game on the ground. Last week, Tony Pollard rushed for 60 yards against this team. And so when you think about what they do facing the run, the way the Chicago Bears and Ben Johnson can manipulate you with the run, I expect the Chicago Bears to win. But this game, when you have a guy like Myles Garrett, when you have an offense that's coming along.
Not every interception thrown by Sanders came from poor decision-making, which only deepened the frustration for Cleveland, and on the very next possession he lofted what appeared to be a perfectly weighted end zone throw to Jerry Jeudy, only for the ball to slip through Judy's hands, pop into the air and drop straight into the waiting grasp of Jalen Johnson.
Was a lot better than I thought he would be. I'll be honest with you. He showed up. I've had enough of Stefanski.
It's a sad situation. He can only do so much. Shedeur ain't on defense. He can't stop Pollard and that other dude. Get that boy some help.
Hopefully Shedeur can turn things around here in the next few weeks and just give us some positive.
Instead of points, Cleveland were left with another moment of heartbreak as the Bears converted the turnover into a touchdown 9 plays later, finished off by a 17-yard run from DeAndre Swift that effectively put the game beyond reach. A harsh reminder of the reality for young quarterbacks where precision doesn't always appear on the scoreboard and errors, even when shared, end up shaping the story.
I just finished watching Browns Titans, and Deshaun Sanders should be so proud of Shedeur. Not just because of the way he's played, but because of the way he's conducted himself. With the level of career adversity he's faced already. Think back to the pre-draft process and the slanted, unfair, and biased coverage of Shedeur Sanders, whether it was his connection to his father, whether it was envy, or if it was something that he symbolized that people just didn't like. The anonymous quotes and the negativity surrounding his process was so much different from any other player. And then you think about the fact that he was drafted in the 5th round. This is a guy that had late first round to second round tape, which many of us said that day, and people behaved as if we were ignoring Cam Ward. No, we were just talking about.
To Sanders' credit, he didn't completely unravel, and on Cleveland's final meaningful possession, the rookie finally found some rhythm, completing 8 passes, nearly half of his total on the day, to drive the Browns inside the 10-yard line, briefly offering a flicker of pride before reality set back in, as 2 sacks killed the drive, forced a turnover and snuffed out any remaining hope, prompting celebrations at Soldier Field and leaving Cleveland to walk away knowing this defeat would linger.
What's that, homie? He said he got a Grammy. You him. My boy. ESPN. Shirt and all, my boy. He said, say cheese. Shirt and all. Put the shirt on. Put the shirt on. Put it on. Put the shirt on. Put the shirt on. But it's cool, bro. He said, look, Mom. He's going to play it cool. I don't want to be in it.
Head coach Kevin Stefanski has confirmed that Sanders will remain the starter for the rest of the season. And with Cleveland out of playoff contention for a 2nd consecutive year, the reasoning is straightforward, as development now outweighs results, though experience without clear progress invites its own concerns. Sanders has certainly shown flashes, as evidenced just a week earlier when he threw for more than 360 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Titans, a performance that underlined his very real arm talent.